But yeah, so Charlie, we were by the river, and he said, "Do you want me to go? What would you do if I pulled a Sharon Woods here?" Now, you may be asking yourself, what is pulling a Sharon Woods?
Yes, I was.
When
Yes.
Charlie was about 2 years old,
Hmm.
I took him to Sharon Woods. Would you call it a lake or is it a pond? What is that? It's a lakeish, a
It's
pondish lake or lakeish pond.
it's
You can
it's.
see the other shore,
I'm gonna call it a pond.
a pond.
Yeah.
Well, it had a layer of
Algae.
algae on it
Uh-huh.
that was green. So
That's the color algae is.
It looked like there was no real shore there; that it was just more grass. And Charlie jumped off the pier onto what he thought was grass.
Uh-huh.
He went straight down.
Uh-huh.
He's
And he's still there.
he's two.
Uh-huh.
So I retched down into the murky, ungodly water. I remember grabbing him around
You
the neck,
saved your son's
and I
life.
yanked him up, and he was sputtering. And of course, there were people screaming, "Oh my God!" and all this stuff. And it pulled him out and calmed him down. He didn't seem to. He said he
probably
said
didn't
later
care.
that he was down there. And his eyes were open, and he said he thought he saw some fish. It's like, well,
He probably saw the
that's-
Loch Ness monster.
that's. I was going to say, that's where you would see him.
Yeah.
Is where you were.
Yes. That's that. If you were
yeah.
looking for fish, that would be the place.
So when he said, "Do you want me to do a Sharon Woods here?" He was going to jump into the pier and off of the pier, and I said, "Buddy, first off, I don't ever want you to do another Sharon Woods.
No.
But second, this is the Ohio River.
Do not dip your toe in that
There-
unless you want to lose it.
There is literal feces, toxic waste,
Yeah.
dead bodies, aliens,
Jimmy Hoffa.
offal, camel dung, everything is in that river." And then he asked me if I had ever been in the river, and I said, of course I had when I was a little kid.
But not the Ohio River.
Yes, the Ohio River. I didn't know any better, and my dad didn't see fit to warn me. Me and my buddy, we were
Yeah.
all up and down in that river.
Where, at what point of the river?
By
were you?
Huntington, West Virginia.
Oh, then that's different.
No,
Like-
it was brown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not a good place. And I know that it's mostly mud, but mostly when someone's in a toilet, it's mostly water. But there's some turds in there.
Here's something I learned about the Ohio River.
Yeah.
When we first moved up here, and you would go. Do you remember the mall?
The mall?
Going into a mall.
Yeah.
Because
I was at the mall this weekend.
Here in Cincinnati, we have the Kenwood Mall, and we used to have the Tri-County Mall in Springdale.
Tri-County Mall used to be the Bazaar.
It was an amazing mall.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. But you would go through this mall, and they would have some photo galleries, some places where you could buy artwork, things to put in your office or in your home.
Like Spencer's.
No.
No.
Spencer's is a different type of
Okay.
gallery altogether.
All right.
So you go into these photo places where you could buy this artwork, and they would have Cincinnati skyline pictures that you
Okay.
could buy for your office.
Yeah.
You could if you wanted to hang it at your Moose Lodge, you could buy one there.
For the
These-
kids, a moose lodge is where you put your moose.
These pictures
Yeah.
of the Cincinnati skyline had a blue river. The
there-
water of the Ohio River was blue.
There's not a blue river
No.
within 100 miles of
No.
Cincinnati.
No. The Ohio River is not watercolored.
If it was going to be accurate, it would be brown with a dead body floating in it.
Yes, an elbow floating down the river.
Maybe some
And-
skyline
Yeah.
floating along with it. We should do an accurate Cincinnati sky.